Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, at least 20 states have banned or restricted access to abortion. 10 states will have voters decide whether to add abortion rights to their state constitutions. Not on the list is Texas. It has already enacted one of the most restrictive bans in the country. Their law prohibits all abortions except for cases when the life of the mother is in immediate danger. It also allows and incentivizes private citizens to sue anyone who helps a patient get an abortion. 60 Minutes spoke with doctors about the law and the health risks it poses. Here's what one had to say.
This is not what our plan was or is when talking to a patient about their care. It should be between me and the patient. There's so much guilt when you lose a pregnancy. So add to that the slap in the face of having the risk department of the hospital come in and be involved in that conversation between you and your physician. And it's because of the legal ramifications from our legislature.
Dr. Céline Gounder joins us here in studio. She's a CBS News medical contributor and editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News. Doctor, according to the CDC, maternal deaths in that state significantly rose after the abortion ban was passed. I want to read it to get it right. 61% increase from 2019 compared to 8% nationwide. What's the correlation and why is that stat so alarming?
I think what's important for people to understand is these abortion bans are not just impacting women who want an abortion or even women who are undergoing a miscarriage, where abortion types of procedures are necessary to remove the remaining tissue from pregnancy after a miscarriage may have started. It's women who are pregnant and want the pregnancy who are also being affected here. So there's a case that was reported by ProPublica, this case of Navia Crane, a woman who died about a year ago now. She was 18, about 6 months pregnant. She went to 3 different ERs seeking care. She was septic. By the time she made it to the 3rd ER, her blood pressure was in the 70s over 50. So if you have any idea what your blood pressure is, that is extremely low. At that point, after already seeking care twice prior, she had lost the pregnancy. That was a preventable loss, and she herself ended up dying. So this is leading to babies dying and mothers dying because doctors are afraid, in some cases, trying to navigate the legal issues when these women are presenting with medical emergencies.
The law was amended to clarify abortion is only allowed for ectopic pregnancies or when a mother's water breaks prematurely, but that only makes up, I believe, about 5% of issues that could arise. What are some other issues that could arise that aren't covered by this law?
Well, there's something called placental abruption, where the placenta detaches from the wall of the uterus. That can result in very heavy bleeding. That can be deadly to the mother. That's one example. Another example is what's called a molar pregnancy, which is where it's not actually a pregnancy. It's not a fetus. It's really just abnormal tissue that's growing in the uterus. Again, very dangerous for women. Preeclampsia or eclampsia, which I think a lot of people will have heard of, results in very high blood pressures, kidney damage, seizures. Sometimes the only way to save the life of the mother in those situations is an abortion.
Dr. Céline Gounder, thank you.